Hello and welcome back to Aldershot Garrison Sports Centre for the final match of Inter-Services Basketball 2023. We've had two RAF wins here today. The RAF Under-23s took the title and the RAF women have just regained their title from last year. So the Army men against the Royal Navy senior men. The Royal Navy are reigning champions. They are on a 4-year winning streak. So it's all to do for the men in red. I'm joined again brilliantly by Tyler Ramsey and Chris Moss, two very neutral co-commentators here. In fact, before we came on air, Chris was doing a little dance and going, "Go Army, go on," something along those lines. So I'm afraid to say they're wearing red. They're very in the red today. But the Royal Navy guys are 4 years on the trot. So it's gonna. You were talking, Tyler, at the end of the women's game about what a tough struggle this will be for the Army, but I'm sure you're confident. But the Royal Navy men have really done their thing in the last few years.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I just said, they've been the champions for the past 4 years. They are a strong side. However, I mean, from what I've seen from our side the past 2 weeks, this is probably the strongest team we've had for the Army side in a long time. So, again, without trying to sound biased, I do believe that this will be the Army's game. But it's going to be a good game, no doubt, 100%.
Yeah. Chris,
yes.
Yeah, what are your feelings on it?
Again, like Tyler said, it's two very, very strong teams going into this final game here, obviously on this beautiful day. Me, again, being me, I'm Army, we're going to win, but it's got to be a tight, close.
But we'll stay neutral. We'll stay neutral.
Yeah, we'll stay neutral from now, but the Army are going to win.
You're hosting the tournament. You're allowed to be not neutral. It's fine. I'll do all the neutrality. Just a reminder that in the men's tournament, the scores so far have been RAF 83 and the Navy men 87. The Army men 95, the RAF 58. So both the Navy and the Army have won their matches against the RAF. So this is a titanic battle here for the final. And I'm definitely expecting it to be closer than we saw in the women's game. just waiting for the countdown clock and the starting whistle. Any players, Chris, that you want to call out on the Army side or the Navy side that will make a difference today?
You put me on the spot now.
Anyone paid you to say?
We're a team. There's no individuals that will win us this game. As a team, we will win this game as a team. It's a team sport. We're going to win it as a team.
Okay, so Army, Navy in basketball. Here we go for the men's final. And the Army with possession first off. Ooh, I can see their battles with the official are going to be a little more vocal than we saw in the women's game.
So, number 7 for the Army, Roshane Murray, and number 15, Migsy, are both very vocal people, we'll say. Very vocal people. Yeah. They like getting their words in.
Ooh, again, we slightly nervy start again from both sides, missing those opening baskets, but a mixture of ages, guys, in this setup in the senior men's side.
So I believe our oldest is 44.
Wow.
And our youngest is 26, 27.
So I think Alex Hall, who's on the bench right now, I think he's 27, and I think our oldest is Clarky? No, Clarky's 27.
Big Mike.
Big Mike, that's it. Big Mike, he's 44.
Oh, so Clark, Martin Clark, number 14.
No, so he's only 37. So you've got Samson, Mike Samson, he's our oldest player this year.
Man, there,
at the age of 44.
Ball guy on the bench. Don't tell him I said that.
You're live, you do know that, Tyler.
Yeah, I know.
He'll be able to watch this back over and over again. So, Army pulling the first blood. Navy up ahead by 3-2 here. Oh, lovely, absolutely lovely shot there from...
Nice 3-point from 11 on the Navy side.
That is Ash Palmer. Martin Clark here for the Army. And the Royal Navy men already up 6 points to 2. With 2 very clean 3-pointers.
Scoop for the 3. Fortunate miss.
Yeah, missing by mere millimetres here.
Defense.
There's the singing, you see. It's all going to get 3-2.
It helps.
Some absolutely lovely attempts here on the basket, but Royal Navy men so far slightly more successful in that department. Foul there. So
foul on number 7, Roshane Murray, who's actually the captain for the Army team as well. Nicknamed Biceps.
Or shooter. As he likes. That's self-proclaimed. No, that's self-proclaimed, guys. For those watching at home, it's self-proclaimed that he
We'll find out now, won't we? Shooter or not?
Army's first substitution there was Doxit for number 9 SB, other known as Ian.
is his name actually Ian, or?
Yeah.
We only found that out like 2 days ago.
I know, it was a shocker for everyone.
So SB is his nickname. And yeah, I went to university with people. I'm still not sure what their actual names are, so only got nicknames. Definitely seeing some longer attempts here in this men's senior game.
Yeah, we got a lot of three-point shooters in the Army team as well.
I think the scoreboard has deducted a basket from the Army. Is that correct, or was it wrong in the first place? It was 6-2. It's now 6-1.
I didn't even notice that.
You can't get deducted baskets for anything, can you? Like a foul?
No, there isn't.
I think maybe it was a scoreboard error. But
the question has just been asked, but I think that might be the correct score.
Right. So 6-2 then, the Royal Navy lead here in the final game of this inter-services basketball tournament. The Army hosting here at the Aldershot Garrison Sports Centre. Oh, lovely take from...
SB.
That's SB.
That's Ian. We won't call him SB for this.
He doesn't look like an Ian, to be fair.
No, he doesn't, no.
Ian St. Bernard.
Ah, Ah, the SB, that's why. I don't want to say it's basket hanging, but what I'm noticing a lot from the Royal Navy in this very short space of time that we've had is that they sort of have someone hanging by the basket for that short shot. If they can't get
It's
one.
what basketball players call posting up.
Okay.
So obviously they'll get in the low blocks and they'll post up on the defender. So hopefully get that inside pass to be able to go to work inside. Preferably, obviously, normally it's a big man. So
Yeah.
If you're short, stay out. If you're tall, get inside, post up, make your move.
Okay. So we have Harrison Joel here. Joel Harrison, probably. Sorry, I'm reading the surnames backwards. With a chance for the Royal Navy, but they are now 7-4 to the good. And the Army probably a lot more recognisable in their red outfit here against the Royal Navy men in grey, if you haven't figured that out already. Just giving you a bit of a helping hand. And I do hope you're enjoying this match brought to you live on Forces News Facebook and Forces News YouTube. And thank you for all your comments so far. We had some lovely interaction with families in the women's game, and I hope that these men's family are watching too. That's a block that didn't really work, a defensive block that really didn't work there.
We just tried getting in his way, and obviously Euro step around him for a nice, easy 2-point layup.
Lovely Euro step. Cheeky Euro step.
Lucy Futcher is watching from Middlesbrough. She's rooting for the Army, cheering on the other half, number 11, proud girlfriend moment. So number 11 is Alex Hall. So thank you for that, Lucy. I hope he can do you proud.
Is that for the Army side there, was it?
Yes, she's rooting for the Army, so I assume she's...
Alex Hall.
Yeah, Alex Hall.
Alex Hall's missus. Big shout out to you there, all the way in Middlesbrough.
Yeah. It's good to see that the lovely layout.
That was the first thing
Yeah,
I was expecting a dunk there. Sorry guys, I'm a bit happy. I was jumping up and down already. My bad.
Chris has he's got a bit more room over there, but Chris has been delighting us with a few celebratory dances. And
excellent defense there by the Army, first in the backcourt violation. Timeout called.
Right, so a minute for timeout called. Feeling good so far, guys?
Yeah, looking good, looking good.
What do you think has been the difference with the Royal Navy men in the last 4 years that they've sort of been on? Obviously, we had COVID in between, but that, you know, they're on this sort of winning streak at the moment. Is there a particular individual that's made a difference? Or
I couldn't give you the answer on that, to be honest. They're a really strong side. They have been, like I've just said, obviously they've got to be a strong team to be 4 years on the bounce. So, you know, they've got a lot of good shooters, they've got a lot of good guys that can work it inside, and they play together as a team, so it obviously makes them stronger because they've got that connection there. Obviously, as people understand, basketball is a team sport, not an individual sport. It's a lot of individuals coming together, but to make a team.
Do you have a good amount of time together before a tournament like this? You were saying the ladies had a couple of weeks together. In your memory, is it a good and enough amount of time?
I think for myself and Chris, really, obviously every year this comes up and we have like a week training prior to the actual competition, which is not too bad. But when you get players that can't make it and you've got the new players come to the team, it's hard to then, you know, start from scratch, reform that chemistry bond within the team. And if some players don't know the plays, then it can cause a bit of confusion. But it's more constructive when we play all year round.
Yeah. So the Army now with the lead, 8 points to 7, and stretching that to 10 points there. So what started off from a good Navy performance has switched modes here, and the Army have stepped up a gear. They are 10-7 to the good, and just a reminder that it's all playing for the win here. Unlike in the women's game where we sort of had RAF women, they only had to win. These guys have both beaten the Royal Air Force, so they both need to win, and I can imagine it's going to be a bit of a tight affair.
It's going to be an intense game, definitely. Big Clarkey on the post. And
He'll be angry at himself for not getting that one.
Nice layup there by number 9 for the Navy, bringing the scores to 10-9.
the Manavy.
Andrew Hamilton. Did you say maybe or?
I thought you said Manavy.
Oh, they're the Navy.
Sorry.
Sorry, it's a Manc accent. My bad.
So, 10-9. Talked about it being a tight affair. It is 10-9 to the host, to the Army. But we've got a long way to go here. Andrew Hamilton there.
With a needle-like pass.
To be fair, he's been a good player in the last game as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's
Dominated the key quite a lot as well.
Hamilton again with a lovely 3 points.
that was a 3-pointer.
It was a 3-pointer,
On the
14-10.
roll now, it's a fire.
Oh, lovely defence as well from the Royal Navy. Great block. Royal Navy men 14-10 to the good then. And another 3 points. They've suddenly accelerated and are 7 points in the lead here.
And Navy's definitely just switched it about now. They've turned up.
Going to ask another novice question here. Do you man on man mark? Like, will someone be put on a particular player for every game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you play man on man, you'll call your player out as they come down on defense, and you try and stay out a man as best you can. Sometimes when they'll set a screen, they'll try and catch you off guard. The defense will try and switch players, so you'll probably hear them say switch, or they'll shout under or over, which will give them direction of where the teammates should go around to catch their player. Depending on what they're playing on offense, they sometimes play zone defense as well.
Oh, it's lovely from the Army there. So the Army then with how many shots of goal we here?
Just the one.
Just the one.
But they are 12-17, so this will put them within 4 points of the Royal Navy. So along that thread, Tyler, does that mean that before a game, would you know who you're going to be marking? Are you told, right, we think you'll be a good defence for that mark, or does it change during the game?
It's literally on the second you step on the court.
Right.
Once you get on the court, you call out your man, you call your number out, and you just stay with that man. Well, obviously, when they change, so if they sub on, if you sub off, then you'll say to your sub who you're marking, so then they'll mark that player. Ideally, it needs to be a good match for that player. Like, obviously, if you've got a big man marking a little man, it's not really fair.
So
the big men.
Go on, the big men.
No, I was just going to say, when it comes to the defense, the big men will obviously mark the big men.
Yeah, right. So, Royal Navy with a backline pass. Royal Navy then 17-13 in the lead. And it's their turn for a backline pass.
Baseline.
Not paying him a
You'll get it.
Ash Palmer then putting it up, but okay, not called as a foul. Oh, that was a mistake there. One of those things where you catch the ball before it's in your hands. Palmer then for the Royal Navy to Hamilton.
Big 3-pointer.
Long. Thought he had the range there, big man.
Yeah. What was your favourite? Can you remember a favourite game, favourite time playing for Army basketball? You know, particular wins that you had, or games or places you played?
Sorry, I was caught up in the game there. What was the question?
So was I. Yeah, sorry.
That's
to the game.
They're too involved.
Sorry, I'm trying not to cheer, so it's hard enough doing two things at once.
The Royal Navy then, reigning champions for the last 4 years. They are 17 points to 13 here in the first quarter of the men's inter-services basketball. We've already had a win for the RAF women and the RAF under-23s today. This is the final match, and we are live on Forces News Facebook and Forces News YouTube. Shima Fortune says, let's go number 15.
So our oldest players have checked into the game. Big Mike, number 12.
Right. There we go. Royal Navy. So we're into the last minute of this quarter. The Royal Navy to the good at the moment, 17 points to 13. And for all of you plus 40ers, there is a plus 40er on the court, as I understand it. Is that right, Big Mike?
Now there's two of them. Shane's also above the age of 40.
Oh, I'm loving this.
The number 7 captain for the Army. Not quite sure how old he is though. I think he's 42 maybe, as a guess.
Over 40, that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Still going strong, loving it. The Army then looking to build up on that deficit, going for 3, but missing. We've got Mike. Big Mike with the ball there. Calling him Big Mike like he's a mate, but... Last 20 seconds of this quarter here. Ash Palmer looking up at the clock, he's going to play for time. The Navy will go into this second quarter with the lead, 17 points to 13. Going forward, 3-pointer. Oh, not quite. The Army playing it long. See if, and timing, that doesn't count. And that doesn't count because it wasn't anywhere near the basket, really, was it? Does that last basket count?
No,
it was
after the buzzer.
Finished. Yeah, it was after the buzzer. But we saw what the Army are trying to do. So, first quarter here done. It is 17 points to 13. It's in the Royal Navy's favour. We're just going to take a quick break, but do join us for the second quarter. 17 points to 13 here in Aldershot. And welcome to Forces Sport.
You've been doing all right with the tries, haven't you? Last couple of seasons.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Amy Cocaine, as always, a real pleasure. Hello and welcome back to Aldershot for the Inter-Services Basketball 2023. We are first quarter in to this men's senior final between the Army and the Royal Navy men. I'm joined, as I was in the women's game, by Tyler Ramsey and by Chris Moss. I have to disclaimer they are both Army and they're very involved in this game. I think it's hard. Chris is sort of trying to commentate, trying to support his team, and also, you know, throwing in a few dances. He could be an official the way, you know.
Oh no, never official. never, ever will be an official. I'm too involved in the game to be an official.
Too involved, okay. Can't look at it subjectively, but we are here. It is the second quarter. It's 17 points to 13 in the Royal Navy's favour. They are, of course, reigning champions. They're pushing for, I think it's That's what they were looking for, but the Army are not going to make it easy for them. Very physical game we have here, and it's all to play for. Only 4 points in it as it stands. Tyler, there's not much time in the in that sort of 1 minute, between quarters. But is team tactics and team, is that going on all the time?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, all the time. Whenever the coach calls in for a timeout or after the first quarter, it's always a change up of players, change of tactics, and also it depends on what the other team's playing as well. If it works, it works. Doesn't work, they go back to the drawing board.
What does happen if it ends in a draw? We can have
goes to
overtime.
Okay.
And then if it's a draw at the end of overtime, it then goes to second.
So you don't have like a penalty shootout or?
No, we're not football. Or soccer.
Oh, soccer. The Royal Navy then with, again, putting themselves ahead, 19 points to 13. But as these two beside me will tell you, there's nothing in it. Nothing in it in a game like this. You turn on its head. We've got Big Mike there. Some great defence from the Royal Navy.
Number 13, which is Chris Carroll. He's had a few blocks early in the first, and now another couple of blocks.
Oh, big break with Doxy.
Lovely
easy layup, easy layup.
Lovely. Looked like he had all the time in the world there. And that puts the Army on 15, the Royal Navy 19. Do you have a chief dribbler? Someone who's just like the best? Only because Ash Palmer for the Royal Navy seems to be the one that brings it through from defence. I don't. It's probably I'm not being funny, but is there someone who's particularly good at sort of bringing it through?
So normally it'd be the point guards. The point guard, they would bring it up the court, and then what they do most of the time is a quarter play. So like right now, he's calling a play, so it's calling 4.
Okay.
So I'm not just sure what it is on their team.
Yep.
But they'll do some sort of manoeuvres in the court.
Nice.
So you see they're throwing 3 up now, going for the post.
So Army with baseline. No, apologies, Royal Navy with baseline.
What was 13 then again?
Excellent defence there by the Army.
Explain that. What was?
Just hustling. Obviously caused a turnover for the Navy, so then it was an Army's ball. Coops for the free. Coops for the Army's first free of the game.
Right, that brings them within touching distance, 21 points to the Royal Navy, but 18 to the Army. Game on here, game on.
Tempo is definitely increased.
Hamilton there. A lot of hand signals here from the officials. I'm not going to pretend I know what he's doing. Yeah, they're very keen to keep the play going, aren't they? 23 points to the Royal Navy, and they have
one more shot to go.
One free shot. Hamilton then for the Royal Navy, and it's cleanly through the basket. 24 to 18.
Connor for the Army is now back. Martin Clark. There's a foul against number 8 Sam for the Army. 2 free throws to come.
So Sam Tuluways, am I saying that right?
I can't say. Can you say?
Tulawase.
Tulawase, that was it.
Looks more like it. With the free throws here, missed the first one of 2. And he cleanly gets that second one. 19-24, the Army is still down, but only within 5. Ash Palmer again calling the shots here from midfield.
Midfield?
I had to laugh at that one.
No, it's fine. You can correct me when you feel it's fit. You only get £1 for goal, remember, no other mistakes.
You've not done one yet.
We'll go on now.
Doing really
I said it
well.
once, I know.
You want £3 now, are we? £3?
So 24. The men's reigning champions, the Royal Navy. But the Army fighting for their place on that trophy this year. Emotions are high, to say the least. Minutes remaining of this second quarter in services basketball. Or 24. M. Day Gooch on YouTube has said there was only one Ash Palmer. There you go. I've given him a few name checks myself. And yeah, wherever you're listening from, please tell us where you are and who you're supporting.
Also, if you'd like a shout out.
The Ramsey family are getting in on it.
Yeah, I got
Tyler, Mr. Ramsey Senior, what's he got to say about the game, Tyler?
He loves. First of all, my dad's knowledge of basketball is 0 to none.
It's like mine then.
Yeah. But he loves using the expression "stronger in the key." It's the only thing he says when he watches a game.
What does that actually mean?
So when the big man's in the post and they're posting up, it's just trying to be strong, holding your frame together. I think I said it once years ago, and now I just use it all the time.
I love it. Taking it from you. Oh, the Army have done it. Yeah!
And
There's your first dunk. There's one. There's one.
One of many to come. One of many.
And that's from Alex Hall. Lovely.
That puts it now to a 3-point game. It's 24-21 in Navy's favour.
Hamilton has been great in that area. Man, do you know what? It's a physical game when you see it up close, isn't it?
Scoots for the free.
Oh, lovely.
That ties the game at 24-24. Matthew Cooper.
Matthew Cooper.
That's his second three-pointer, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah. No, it is.
So the Army, like we said, are fighting back. It is 24 here.
Army ball.
And the senior men's final inter-services basketball 2023. A reminder, of course, the Royal Navy are reigning champions, but
Timeout called by the Army there.
never ever count the Army out, boys.
Never.
Proud of them.
Always proud of my team. Let's go Army.
It's getting hard not to cheer now, isn't it?
I'm like,
24 all then here as we see a timeout for, I don't know who called it, the Army.
The Army called that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable at this stage of the game. It's tense stuff. We've got some great support from all three services. The RAF have hung around to watch the end of this tournament, 2-day tournament here in Aldershot, hosted by the Army, and it meant we ended up with 2 male Army commentators. That's fine. You guys have been brilliant so far.
Thank you.
Clearly proved that I know nothing about the game, but I can talk for England.
with your little back line and midfield and goal and score and yeah.
I keep forgetting I got to talk when I'm watching the game. Like, oh yeah, I've got a mic in front of me.
But it's because you're tense as well. You're watching friends of yours play, and you're not used to having. We're used to probably shouting different
Yeah.
words.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Used to just shouting abuse to the other team.
We're not allowed to swear. There's no mic. There's no mute.
I mean, I
button.
don't need to swear if I'm shouting at somebody, but it works.
So 5 minutes 43 remaining, halfway through this second quarter here. 24 all. It couldn't be tighter. And yeah, would not be able to pick between these two sides at the moment. It's winner takes all. The Inter-Services title will go to the winner of this game. Alex Hall again fighting through for the men in red. Again, third attempt. That's in.
Sam Talawasi there telling the Navy bench that their players are too small. That's not me saying it, it's him.
It was because he caught 3 balls out of that, didn't he?
Yeah.
And no one could fight him for it. So it'll be Sam Tulawasi who has 2 attempts here.
No, just
No,
the one.
just the one.
It's
Just the one
'cause
attempt.
he made the
I'm sure I
layup.
saw 2 fingers.
Yeah, we did the 2 fingers for the basket being
Right,
good.
got you. Tulawasi then, for the Army. 27-24. The home team are in the lead and taking it to the Royal Navy, to the champions, the reigning champions of this year. Another shout out to Alex Hall from Sarah Coultas. Alex Hall, number 11 for the Army. He's getting some love on YouTube. That's good to see. Come on, Royal Navy supporters, where are you?
I mean, if you want to shout out the commentators as well, throw it in the comments.
Yeah, it's not easy doing this, you
They're
know.
getting enough grief on their WhatsApp groups by the sounds of
Ah,
things. So.
yeah.
Oh, 100%, Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of stick in the WhatsApp group on this.
Yeah, but Dad's proud of you, so that's fine.
Yeah, and my gran.
Yeah. Chris Carroll there, number 13 for Royal Navy, missing the first.
And the
And
second.
the second. Nerves from the Navy then, as they're behind now in this game. The Real Army bossing this second quarter, 27-24. Tulawasi calling the shots here.
And one.
Oh, now Shane Murray telling the Navy fans that their players are too small after getting the and one basket.
Is that basketball trash talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Too small.
Love a bit of trash talk in basketball.
Showing that they're too small. Or saying that they're too small, should I say.
Lovely, that's
There's
fun.
the one.
Yeah, Shane Murray there with 1. That puts the Army men into the 30s, 30 points to 24. Oh, I love a bit of trash talk. This is brilliant. And it's, yeah, the Royal Navy are definitely under pressure. They're missing shots that they weren't missing in that first quarter.
That shot there was an air ball.
Sorry, Chris, what was that? It was an air ball.
Yeah. If you don't make any contact with the
Don't hit
backboard or the rim,
anything. Right,
it's just an air ball.
air ball.
Good defense
yeah,
there from
the,
Shane.
Army
Sam coming
really-
down. Oh! Needs more up in his shoes, I think.
Needs some studs in there. Bit of chat back. Bit of chat back there from the Army. One of the officials tonight used to work for BFBS.
Really? Which one?
Gentleman here with the glasses.
Ah, yeah.
So he's a sound engineer, so if we had any problems today, he was offering to help us with that as well, but he's reffing this game, obviously. Tulawasi here. Oh, I'm not going to like him for that. So sideline ball for the Royal Navy. They want to be making up the 6 points they've lost this second quarter. The Army have come out strong. Mossy, one for you. From George Robinson. Mossy doesn't need a mic. There you go.
See? I'm used to
Foghorn?
shouting.
Do they
Thanks,
call you
mate.
Foghorn?
Yeah, pretty much.
George Robinson. Thank you, George. He does need a dance pad, though. That's what he's looking for. The British Army then extending their lead, 32 points to 24. They're hosting here. We've got 3.5 minutes left of this second quarter, and we'll be at half-time when we'll be enjoying a 10-minute half-time break, and we'll be bringing you some BFBS content from around the world. Lovely three-pointer there.
Was that from Sam, was it? I couldn't really see that time.
That was Alex. Alex Pacheco.
Alex Pacheco, yeah.
Well done, Alex. 3 points, much needed 3 points for Royal Navy. They now trail 32-27. The Army in control, definitely, of this second quarter. The Royal Navy have the pressure of being reigning champions, but given that they've done it 4 times already.
Still think it's anyone's game at the moment. It's still anyone's game.
Anyone's, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it was from the start, and I fully expect it to be this one to go right down to the wire. This is Tuluwasi again with the free shots. Clean, very clean.
Swish.
Lovely 2 clean shots there from Tuluwasi, putting the Army 34 points to 27. Andrew Hambleton here for the Royal Navy and trying to cut through that red defence. And that came off his foot, is that what he's saying?
Yeah, so it's footwork, so obviously it's a violation.
Right. Sideline ball then for the Royal Navy. Lovely layup. Joel Harrison there, putting the points on the board for the Royal Navy. They trail 29-34. We're into the final 3 minutes of the second quarter before a 10-minute half-time break.
Three-second violation called there, for those that didn't see that one.
And what's that for, Chris?
So you spend more than 3 seconds in the key.
Right. Lovely layup.
Just 32, just 32.
They need those big points. It's 32-34. The Royal Navy are coming back. Joel Harrison, and then 2 crucial shots for the Royal Navy. Tuluwasi tries the same for the Army. It's a lot of
I don't know.
lot of gestures that are being played by officials, and hand gestures, and you're not allowed to hug the ball. Is that what?
No, so number 13 was saying that number 13 for the Navy was saying that number 15 from the Army was hugging him.
Right, hugging him. Right.
The foul has been called on number 13 for fouling number 15. So is it shooting? 2 shots to come?
I don't know, I'm not sure myself.
Yep, shooting 2 shots. 2 shots come from Miggs, number 15 for the Army, the veteran.
Aha.
Miggsy, also known as the most loudest in the court.
Oh, there we go, Mr. Chatback.
Yep.
Well, he has not done any good for the Army there. It is 34-31 to the men in red. But they could have been 2 points to the good. Hambleton again. Footwork.
Travelling violation 9 for the Navy.
Yeah. So Natalie Doxey, who I assume is a relation, come on Army, come on, push harder. They're doing very well at the moment, Natalie. They are 34-31 to the good.
I'm assuming that's Doxy's
Better half?
Yeah, must be, I reckon.
Someone who's just called Dom has said yes, Joel, and I think that followed 2 3-pointers from Joel Harrison of the Royal Navy. Thanks again to everyone who's watching. Please let us know where you're from, who you're supporting. It's good to hear from the Forces world, wherever you are, whatever time zone you're in. And we've got a really good match on here for you. The British Army 34 points to 31 in the lead. Nearly another lovely 3-pointer from Matt Cooper, but it's gone the Navy's way. It's heading. But it came off Army feet there, I think. Yeah. So sideline ball for Royal Navy. I'm just checking everything I say with Mossy now. Agnes Pudge there for the Royal Navy. Bring them within 1 point of the British Army, 34-33. Wow, what a game we've got on here. Love it when it goes to the wire. Just 1 minute remaining in this.
Here's a dunk.
Here it comes.
Dunk!
Got to travel. Oh, travelling violation called.
So we didn't get that one.
No, basket wasn't good. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It was another dunk, but travelling violation called on Sam Salawasi.
So we're into the last minute 6 of this second quarter here in Services Basketball 2023. We have the British Army versus Royal Navy senior men final. Just a reminder that in earlier games today, the RAF under-23s took the title and the RAF women also took the title. So the Army and Royal Navy here looking to balance up the books a little bit in inter-services basketball. British Army in that bright red, Royal Navy, and a timeout called there. So we've got a minute for that. I mean, I know it seems obvious, you look at the scoreboard, you think the Army are up, but what have they really changed this second quarter that's...
I think it's the intensity of the defence. So obviously, the more we win on defence, the more better possessions we're getting on offence. Me personally.
Tyler?
No, I could probably say the same, yeah.
So defence is working, those shouts of defence.
Hey, defence wins your games. Defence wins your games, like earlier.
So we are having a good few games here at Inter-Services Basketball. It's a 2-day festival of basketball being hosted by the Army at the Aldershot Garrison Sports Centre. Some would argue that's given them an advantage, but so far we've just had light blue win for the Royal Air Force in the under-23 men's tournament and the women's. They're playing for pride here, and the winner of this game will be the Inter-Services champions of this year. Buzzers going, timeout should be finished, and they'll be coming out. So 34-33 to the men in red. They are winning by 1. That is nothing in basketball. We have seen scores of 10 or more overturned here. So let's see what the Royal Navy can do. Will the Army continue their fine run of form here in the second quarter? Hambleton has Navy. It's Pacheco there. Again to Hambleton. Trying to feed one of his players, but it's a congested area under the basket there.
It was out of bounds ball, I think.
Right.
Yeah, out of bounds ball, so it would be Navy on the baseline.
Misjudged there, unfortunately, but Pacheco not converting on that occasion. 34-33, the Army still lead. The Royal Navy here with a chance to... Got it. Lovely. Pacheco equalising the game, 34 all. Oh, no, so it is 34 all. Army in possession. nail-biting stuff here in Aldershot. Inter-services basketball. This is the men's senior final. Natalie's been in touch again. Doxy, you can all do this. Hashtag great commentating. I'm sure she means you guys.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam Talawasi for free for the Army, putting us in the lead 37-34 with 27 seconds to go.
That's good to hear.
If you can't hear, the shouts are currently defence for the Army.
Chris, we got a little comment there. We got shout out to Tyler and Chris, kings of hype and entertainment for the Army squad. Love boats.
Big boats, what? You should be watching though in live, but okay,
Grace
cool.
Fellows.
Grace Fellows, yeah, thank you, Grace.
Oh god.
Grace.
Oh right.
They're trying to figure out who Grace is.
No, it's alright, I know who Grace is, he didn't.
Tyler.
She's got the biggest feet in the universe for a female.
I didn't know her surname though.
Is that why she's called Boats?
Yeah, she's got like
massive feet.
huge feet, like size 102 or something like that.
Grace, I'm sorry you've been exposed.
You see her feet before you see her.
Been exposed here, unfortunately.
I'm sorry, Grace.
Sorry, Grace. Oh, I love it. Hamilton then for the Royal Navy puts them on 35, but the Army's still in the lead, 37-35. And we've got dying seconds here of 17 seconds left of this second quarter. We'll throw very quickly at half-time to some more content, BFBS content from around the Forces sporting world. And we'll be live back here in Aldershot for the second half of the senior men's inter-services basketball final between the British Army and the Royal Navy men. It is 37-35 to the men in red. To Lawasi again. Misses it this time. And that'll be it. It is 37-35 to the British Army. They lead here in Aldershot. I'm going to leave you now for a 10-minute half-time break, and we'll see you again for second half. Thrilling stuff. Please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Simon Hunter, and this is In Case You Missed It. Army physio Kat Matthews will be hoping for more success as she continues her recovery journey. She competes in the Ironman 70.3 Texas Triathlon, staged just a couple of miles from the serious accident last year which left her with fractures to her skull, vertebrae and sternum. Kat came third in her first event back a couple of weeks ago in California. More bad news for RAF Rugby Union star Amy Cockayne. She came off before half-time in last week's inter-services defeat to the Army. It's now been revealed she has a calf injury and she'll miss the rest of England's Six Nations campaign. One Yorks have retained one of Army Rugby League's premier titles, the NAV 9 Cup. They beat 1 Regiment Army Air Corps in the main final at Aldershot. The bowl final was won by 4th Regiment RLC, while 3rd Regiment Royal School of Mechanical Engineering took the plate final. Rehearsals for the coronation meant only 7 teams took part in this year's event. A host of military players have been included in the Welsh squad for the upcoming Rugby League World Cup qualifiers. Army trio Bethan Dainton, Jade Mullen and Hannah Williams are included, with Williams and Mullen hoping to win their first caps. The RAF's Chelsea Greasley, who won the Super League South title with Cardiff Demons last year, is also in, as is former Army rugby and netball star Fern Davies. A key Army netball player will miss the UK Armed Forces' upcoming match against the Isle of Man because of international duty. Sergeant Dee Bolokoro is in the Fiji squad for the 2023 Pacific Oz Sports Series taking place in Australia. She was a key part of the Army's recent inter-services win, which was live-streamed on the Forces News YouTube channel for the first ever time last month.
Looking for their first try. They're almost there, the Royal Air Force. Just short, they're a metre out. The forwards doing the business early on here. Driving over the line. They think they've scored a try, and they have done. Nyalo picks up and goes off the base. The big Fijian thunders over. Oh, that was too easy. Tiki Nyalo with a lovely cutout ball. Here is Kodowale. The first look at him go. Ball in one hand, gets away from one. Inside. A try scoring offload. This is the sort of stuff that set up their opening score, and they're making good progress again. And they're over the line, and they do have another try. That's just what they were looking for before the break. Mikey McDonald, good quick ball off the deck. Oh, that's a lovely pass, and it might end up with a try. It will, and it's an absolute beauty. For Captain Stu Cross. Doing really well is Mark Williams for the Air Force, flings it back in field. Now it's into the hands of William Reid. He kicks ahead, but was he taken out? Army support thinks this should be a penalty, but it might work out for them anyway. William Reid has got himself up off the floor and somehow finished off a try for the British Army. Extraordinary score. Out the back to Davis. They're really opening the playbook now, the British Army, and they're going to get another try on debut. It's Veremi Kodowale. So here come the British Army looking for a sixth score. Joseph Brown has it under control, but he won't be awarded the score himself because it's a penalty try against the Air Force, and it's going to get worse for them. They're going to have a yellow card as well to Connor Morris. Yeah, Pontypridd, South Wales, London Scottish, Wasps as well, and Isaac Norton will score a try for the Air Force in his final game in the RAF first 15.
Big front of there because they're going to take a tap.
Beretti wants it quickly, but it'll be Bollendow in his 25th inter-services game. Army 48, Royal Air Force 17.
Big play coming back to Mason. Switches once again.
Hello and welcome back to Aldershot for the Inter-Services basketball. I just wanted you to be able to see their faces, and I am talking about their dancing skills, but these are our two co-commentators, Tyler Ramsey there on the right, Chris Moss on the left. Show your faces, boys. Those are our two co-commentators. If you didn't know what they look like, you now do. They have been a massive help to me here. Oh, all right, now he's doing the worm. Excellent. He said he was knackered. Those are the two common codes. There you go, Tyler Ramsey, the pride of Army basketball, and Chris Moss. If I can entice them back here to pick up the microphones, I will. But I just wanted to show you the sort of amateurs that I have to work with, honestly, these two. But yeah, they're providing a bit of comedy and obviously providing a lot of support here for Army basketball. They are in the lead. They are 37-35 to the good here in Aldershot. And the Royal Navy are 35. Yeah, it's been a great game so far. The women put on a brilliant display earlier, and there is a win for the reigning champions and now 2023 champions, the Royal Air Force. But we have under a minute time here of half-time as Royal Navy, the defending champions, are behind by 2 points to the British Army, and I'm joined again by Tyler Ramsey and Chris Moss for the second half and the final 20 minutes of action here from Aldershot senior men's final. The Army then in the lead 37-35, and that's why Chris and Tyler were dancing, because they of course are two Army basketballers. But again, boys, with your neutral head on, I think it's game on here, isn't it?
Let's go Army.
It's all Army. That's not what game on means. Yeah, it's looking good. I do think the Navy looked a bit rattled in that second quarter, so I'm sure they'll be bringing it to the men in red in this third.
Oh no, is that dancing on TV? Oh, it is. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
They're now having to watch
my God.
themselves on TV. So the Army start it off then with Matt Cooper, and it's the men in red, and it's all to play for here in Aldershot. Oh, we get that. Yeah, the chant of "your players are too small" doesn't work in that one. But
Wow. Okay, there's a reason why I wasn't picked this year.
the Forces News Facebook and Forces News YouTube feed comes through to us a little bit slower, so the boys are having to watch themselves dancing. Hamilton then for the Royal Navy, and stolen again. Matt Cooper in the arms of the Army, but Royal Navy win themselves.
What did you do?
37-35 it is here still in the third quarter of Inter-Services basketball action.
Timeout of the second quarter. Sorry, third quarter called.
Third quarter, yeah.
My bad.
First time out of the third quarter, you're right. So the worm, is that your party dance there, Tyler?
No, sometimes.
Bring that out when it's a really special moment, do you?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I didn't actually realise we were being
he turned
recorded.
to me and was like, do the worm, and I was like, okay.
Peer pressure.
So easily influenced.
You do know that's on the internet forever now.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you're aware.
But yeah, good to know.
I wanted to put
So
a
my
face. I
grandkids
wanted
are-
to put a face to the voices. You see, so
Yeah, we'll do more dancing after the third quarter.
well, you'll be
Yeah.
dancing if they win, but
Oh,
I
100%.
can't say for sure that that's going to happen at the moment. Someone's got to be supporting the Navy on this commentary team. 35-37. The Army are in charge at the moment, but like we know, 2 points is nothing in this game. So timeout called early on there in this third quarter. Good 9 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. 37-35, men in red lead. Army have got hold of a stick from somewhere, so some loud support. Hamilton to Ash Palmer. Good block there from the Navy man, and Hamilton puts them on equal pegging. It's 37-all here in Aldershot. Inter-Services basketball men's senior final. The development team, or at least the under-23s, RAF title was won, and the RAF women also won the title a couple of hours ago here. So there will be an Army or a Royal Navy on the title for the men's, but we are just not sure who yet. It's 37-all, and it's just too tight to call. Andos Cowan there for the Royal Navy, calling the shots. A late shot from Joel Harrison, but just not happening for the Royal Navy at the moment.
That's the third foul for number 10 for the Navy.
It's Joel Harrison. So 37 all. The Army playing for time. There's a lot of chat to the Navy bench there.
That's now his fourth, so one more
And he's off, okay.
he will be off. He's getting subbed off now, but yeah, he's on
Okay.
one more foul for the game.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it?
Number 10 was it?
Yeah.
Joel Harrison.
So he's on 4 fouls.
Easy basket for Shane.
The lead is back in the Army's favour. 38-37 with one free throw to come.
And he done it. Well done, Shane. Shane Murray there from the Army, putting the men in red back with a 2-point lead, 39-37. Is it Shane who is the loudest on the side, did you say?
No,
No,
Miggsy.
Miggsy.
Number 15, Miggsy.
15.
He loves his own voice sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, thankfully got that under control. Ash Palmer then. Going in. Couldn't get the layup. And it's Cooper.
Doxson out with the ball.
Miggsy for the shot.
Caught the rim. .39-37 then to the Army, the men in red. Hamilton, just missing that layup. And it's back with Telawasi from the Army. Going for the three. Martin Clark just wants to finish it off, but lovely.
I've got a lovely comment here from Matt Newstead saying Rambo's always on their face for the radio. Yeah. Thanks for that, mate. Appreciate it.
Martin Clark then, looking for an easy layup, but it's not to be. Royal Navy back in possession with Ash Palmer onto Hamilton. Number 9, Andrew Hamilton, 2-13. No, these 3-pointers are not going in at the moment. That was a lovely finish from Andos Cowan. Apologies, by the way, if I say anyone's name wrong. At least we've been given names and not nicknames. That can get confusing.
That's the Navy side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely 3 points there for the Army, and that puts them up 42-39. Hamilton's going to try the same, but not working out for him this quarter. Okay, foul there. So, a baseline ball there for the Royal Navy, and they'll try and use it to their advantage. Another 3 points, but nah. Ooh. Andos Cowan then handling the pressure really well. Hamilton. 3 points from Hamilton. Just
Three? Is that the three? Is that the two?
Got a 3?
I think that was a free.
That was a three. That was a three, yeah.
So that puts, just a
No,
2
it was a
according to
two, it was a
scoreboard.
two,
So
it was a two.
42-41 to the British Army, but A great 2-pointer. Apologies, it was a 3-point. There you go. So that brings it all to 42. Scoreboard's just having a bit of one. But yeah, 42 all for the... This is how this game is going. You cannot choose between them. But Tuluwasi now has a couple of free throws. Sub then for the Royal Navy, and we see Harris Potter come on. Tuluwasi then for the British Army. Clean, lovely. We'll get a second. Lovely 2 points there from Tuluwasi. Puts the Army in the lead again, 44-42. It's not up yet, it's update now. Sorry, the scoreboard's a little bit behind us. Richie M, great to be able to watch the game. Couldn't attend as part of the coaching setup this year. Thanks, BFBS. St. Lucia is watching. Let's Go Army, number 15, Juan Francis. Brilliant. St. Lucia, that's one I haven't had someone watching from before. This is great. I love the way that the military stretches out across the world. Go on Shane from Trinity Chan. Abigail Kyle says, yes, Juan, they need to open up that lead. It is 44-42. I assume they're talking about the Army's lead currently, 44-22. And that Tuluwasi again with free throws. It's the Royal Navy incurring quite a few fouls here. Very reliable Tuluwasi, it seems, on these free throws. Is it the person that gets fouled who gets to do the free throw, or you can't just have call whoever up?
No, it's the person that gets fouled.
So just as I jinxed there, Tuluwasi misses that one, but they are 45-42 up the British Army. The Royal Navy in possession. Hambleton calling the shots. And up to the big man in the middle. Army hustle there, that was brilliant.
Travel card on number 13 for the Navy, which gives it a turnover, so it's now Army's ball.
Chris Carroll, he was in the right place, but a great defence from the Army. 45-42 here in the third quarter of the Inter-Services Senior Men's Final Basketball. Playing for the title, these two teams. Just notice Cooper's shoes. That's some colour.
Oh, he has like 10 pairs of them.
It looks like he put one of each pair on today.
No, that's
actually a pair, yeah.
It's great, I love them. The aforementioned Cooper with the ball to Tuluwasi. And a great layup there from the Army. 47-42. Building up this lead over reigning champions, the Royal Navy. Hambleton missing the basket.
A lot of positive comments coming through. Good defense, Army, from Abigail.
Love a good defense.
Defense. There we go. Callum Onion says, let's go Navy. Should be there as Royal Navy staff, but unable to get there this year, supporting from Cornwall. I know Callum. He, when I filmed the Inter-Services in 2019, he helped me at HMS Nelson to get that all sorted out. So remember Callum, and thanks for that, Callum. Shame you can't be here. The Navy are doing you proud. I'm sure they can overturn a 5-point deficit, but the Army are a strong side here. Lovely long ball to Tuluwasi. Slam dunk!
That's my second of the game. I said two.
Technically it's third, but...
Well, we had a second, didn't we? But it wasn't counted. So Tuluwasi there showing you Some champagne basketball here.
Champagne.
Champagne basketball.
I like it.
That's allowed. That's
I like it. No, I like it. I like that.
Timeout called. So we've got a minute here to chat. Yeah, champagne basketball. There are some flair players out there, aren't there? Champagne players.
You've got to add a bit of sparkle to the game, I reckon.
But they love it, don't they? I bet they're practicing those slam dunks at home, aren't they?
At home?
Or in the sports hall with no one else. I don't know, how does it work? I mean, if you get good at it, you got to do a Johnny Wilkinson and literally do it for 4 hours a day. Yeah. So the Army then 49-42 here in the third quarter of Inter-Services basketball. British Army against Royal Navy senior men. We've seen 2 light blue wins earlier today, the RAF under-23s and the RAF women taking the titles for 2023, but there will be a different military service on the men's title. Will it be Royal Navy? Will it be British Army? We shall see. It is thrilling here. Only 7 points in it at the moment, and that turnover has been changed on numerous occasions. I'm joined, as a reminder, by the dancing duo of Tyler Ramsey and Chris Moss, as they will now be known. Disclaimer, if you haven't guessed already, they're both Army basketballers and are not at all neutral in this game, but the knowledge is exceptional and I'm being called up for all the mistakes I'm making, so that's great to see. Royal Navy giving away a lot of possession here. Matt Cooper steps up for a sideline ball in his fancy trainers. I love them, I might steal them.
The Mellows. For anyone that wants a pair, they're called the Mellows.
There you go.
He has about 18 pairs himself.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he won't miss it if I nick them then, will he? Oh, lovely turnover there from Royal Navy. Angus Pudge here again. Out to Cowan. Oh, lovely three. Is that Hamilton?
Yeah, number 9 Hamilton.
Yeah, Hamilton again. He's been a strong man for the baskets there for the Royal Navy.
Yeah.
Tulawasi.
Yeah, Hamilton's had a good game so far, to be fair.
Sam Tulawasi going to the line again, drawing the foul on the drive, I think. Yeah, going to the line for 2.
Great dunk, someone said, number 8. Yeah, it was great. There he is again. Tulawasi, points for the Army, and they're into the 50s, 50-45. Tulawasi again. Oh, that one dribbles in. That is 51-45 to the British Army, to the men in red. The Royal Navy having to do everything to keep hold of this title that they've had for the last 4 years. British Army at home are leading at the moment, 51-45. Hamilton again. Nah, not this time, Andrew. And it's back with the Army to Cooper. Martin Clark calling there in the middle. Clark again. We're going to go for the big one. Oh, Tulawasi with some great footwork there. Doesn't come to the good though. Royal Navy ball. Baseline ball.
Very loud noise from the Army side.
Well, the Army have found themselves a stick.
Yeah, I know.
The banging, the banging you can hear. Don't know where that's come from. Royal Navy then. Looking to put some points on the board, and it will be Angus Pudge with the free throws.
Got a sub on for the Army here. Got Ryan Clasper coming on for Coops.
Pudge then for the Royal Navy. Dribbles in. 51-46. Pudge again. I don't know whether the stick distracted him then, but couldn't get a second. Chris Carroll to Hamilton. No, these threes are not going in. Are Pete Murray and Shane Murray related?
They are, yeah. They are brothers, yeah.
They've got brothers out here today, that's good.
I think they've got 17 brothers.
They've got loads of
Yeah, got loads of brothers, yeah.
Wow.
Come from a long family.
Don't quote Tyler on that 17, by the way, but he's got a lot.
Can you not count?
Yeah, it's not all from the same mom, of course.
A lot, yeah. Extended family maybe as well.
Yeah, very.
Oh, lovely.
Pete Murray there, number 21 for the Army.
So 53-46 is quite a lead that the Army have built up now. 7 points in it. Foul called.
Shooting 2.
Cat Hall says, come on, number 10, Ryan. All our fur babies are rooting for you.
Oh, that would be Ryan's missus. She has like 5 dogs as well.
Wow, that'll be the fur babies then.
Yep.
Also, another shout out to Alex Hall, number 11 from the Army, from Lucy's mum, supporting Lucy's boyfriend, even though my son is in the Navy. Oh, controversial.
Cheeky.
Oh, we love a bit of family dilemma.
So those that missed that, a technical foul was called on number 9, I believe. So Sam Salavas is at the line now shooting technical foul shots.
Clean.
Don't quote me on that one, I think so.
Well, you said it on...
Oh no, yeah, I was correct. So these 2 to follow are now his foul shots that he
Oh, okay,
received.
so he gets a completely clear one and then gets 2 fouls. Nice. So Tilawasi then, 54-46 to the Army, and they're just looking to increase their lead. He's been pretty reliable. Jinxed him, well done, Kath.
Come on, Kath.
You can't hear me from all the way over here. Tilawasi then with another throw at the dice. There you go. I'm best just not saying anything, I think. Royal Navy then back with the ball, but they are behind. They trail 55-46, the British Army. We're into the last 2 minutes of this third quarter of the Inter-Services Men's Senior Basketball Final. And it is tough.
Here's another dunk, here's another dunk.
Dunk!
And there's the reverse dunk from Sam.
I love it!
Yes, Sam. Sorry.
Basketball!
There's a third dunk.
Oh,
That was nice, that was good.
brilliant stuff. 57-46 then to the British Army. Wow, Tilawasi, what a champagne player. I love it. Sorry, am I using champagne too?
No, it's my favourite word now, I like it. Champagne basketball. Ryan Costa for the 3.
Well done, Ryan. 60 points then for the Army, and we're only in the third quarter here, last minute of the third quarter, and the Army, in this quarter at least, are running away with it. They are 14 points to the good as Hambleton goes in for the Army.
Good drive there.
Strong
Gives
drive by
them-
Hamilton.
Yeah,
there.
very strong. He's been a good player. 60 points to 48, so 12 points in it. But wow, the Army have pulling it
Can't
out
be
of
getting
all
careless
areas
with it now,
here.
though. Can't be getting careless.
No.
Easy turnover there.
Don't let it go to your head. Don't let that champagne go to your head. Hambleton, so strong here. Looking for 3.
Great game, isn't it? It's a great game.
Yeah, really great game.
Putting the Navy on his back there, Hamilton is. Carrying him.
Army are telling themselves to calm down a bit, I think, to get such a big lead. And nice.
Pete with a rebound.
Oh, another one. No players are too small.
Good. The foul call on 13. Was it 13? I think it was.
Yeah, it was 13 again. Monster dunk, someone says. I agree with that.
It was a good dunk.
Someone says here, we're not running away, we are sinking them. I don't know if that's a it's something to do with a Navy pun, as in an attempt at one. I don't know. I don't think you can say that. I wouldn't write anyone off in this game because we've seen the lead change quite a few times. But the Army have had a good third quarter. It is 60 points, 51.
And we've still got another fourth quarter to go as well.
Exactly.
Can easily turn around, easily.
Pete Murray then with free throws. Is that a 1.1 second?
Yeah, that's what was left on the clock.
Gosh. And obviously time doesn't count for the free throws, does it?
No, no. You're correct.
Murray then.
He's shooting two, so he's still got one more. He's still got one more.
61-51 then to the British Army as we come to the close. Very last second of this third quarter, just 10 minutes remaining in this match. Murray to put the Army
Easy bucket
11
for Pete Murray.
ahead, and we have literally a second left of time. Less than a second. Nuts. This is nuts.
So the violation there was he stood over the line as he threw the ball, so it's now Army's ball. So now Army have 0.6 on the clock.
And lots of fouls been accumulated as well.
I think it might change those back to 1.1 because the ball was never actually in play.
Got you, okay. Crucial in basketball. Every second, every millisecond counts even. So the Army with the baseline ball, and they'll probably look to lob it long.
1.1 left on the clock.
Yeah, lob it long.
So it's a catch and a shoot, guys. It's a catch and a shoot.
The Army then 62-51 here in the dying second of Inter-Services basketball of the men's senior game. And there we have it, end of the third quarter. The Army are 62 points to 51 to the good. They are the home team, but they are up against the reigning champions, the Royal Navy. Thanks again to Tyler Ramsey and Chris Moss. We'll see you shortly after a quick break for the final 10 minutes of this Inter-Services men's basketball final from Aldershot. Everything to play for here for the men's final Inter-Services basketball 2023. The Army 62, the Royal Navy 51. We are back for the final quarter of this scintillating final here. I've called it champagne basketball. The boys, it's about the only thing they've agreed with me this entire game, but it's all good and it's looking good. We've had slam dunks. For anyone who knows as little about basketball as I do, slam dunks is what you're watching for. We've seen some dancing, we've seen some incredible shots, we've seen some three-pointers, and yeah, it's all been good. We are 62 points to the Army, 51 to the Royal Navy, and this is the final 10 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Keep telling us where you are, keep telling us who you're supporting. We've had some brilliant family shout-outs for both our co-commentators and for our players. Hambleton then started off to Palmer from the Royal Navy. Palmer fighting off two Army players, but the Army have picked it up. A mistake there from Palmer, and the men in red will start off where they...
Up there.
Sorry, your mics weren't on. Your mics
were on.
Thank
you. Part timer.
Didn't know it was that bad.
My fault. It's just going to be 10 minutes of calf, which nobody wants. Carroll there, brilliant for the Royal Navy.
Good layup, good passing there by the Navy.
Nice and clean. 64-53 then. We've got someone watching from Windsor, 1st Battalion Coldstream Guards. Excellent.
Ooh. There's a foul called, number 4, Matt Cooper there. The shot made and 1 free throw for number 13 of the Royal Navy.
And it's, Chris Carroll who will take the free throws.
I got to start learning their names.
Handwriting.
Sam Salawasi checking back in for Martin Clark.
64-55 then, the Royal Navy looking to make some kind of gain on that Army lead. Chris Carroll doing just that, 56 points to the Royal Navy, but the Army still lead 64-56.
It's going to be intense last quarter. I'm excited.
So, one Murray brother with the ball at the moment. Red trainers. Playing it slow. Teasing the defence. And foul from the Royal Navy. So, Murray will get a chance at... Oh, I nearly said it. At basket, not at the G word. I nearly said the G word.
What G word would that be?
Don't even try. I may look stupid. Murray then with another point for the British Army, 65-56. Lovely 2 clean shots from Murray. 66-56. It is 10 points in it. Hamilton to Palmer. Ooh. Not that tall, mate. He's definitely one to watch. Oh no, that was miles off. Cooper to Toluwasi.
Doxy going for the drive.
Ooh.
Excellent drive by Doxy there. Drawing the foul off number...
Joel Harrison
that's
again.
number 10, he's out the game.
Yeah?
Yep. Number 10 is now out the game with his 5th foul. He's fouled out. See you later.
You're out of here.
Bye. Sorry, I'll stop.
There's a line, boys. There's a line.
Sorry.
Very close to it.
Sorry.
Joel Harrison then out of the game, having incurred 5 fouls for himself. They're not celebrating.
We're not.
Just very supportive of the men in red. And here we have it. Free throws for the Army. Doxy.
Doxy making his first. And Doxy making his second. Excellent shooting by Doxy there. I know his wife back home is watching. She's put a couple of comments out there, so there's a little shout out to you.
Yeah, Natalie. We are live on Forces News Facebook and Forces News YouTube, but I just want to apologise to anyone who's commenting on Facebook. I'm afraid I don't have access to those comments, so we are largely relying on YouTube here. But thank you to everyone, where you're watching, who you're watching for, and it's great. The guys are loving these comments.
Miggsy taking a rest for the Army, and Martin Clark coming back into the action, and number 7 taking a rest, and number 5 coming back into the action.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know the names of the Navy guys.
That's okay. So I think it's Andos Cowan is number 5 for the Royal Navy men. And they are down by 12 points here in Aldershot. It's the final of the men's senior inter-services basketball. And both these teams won their games against the Royal Air Force, so it's all to play for. Chris Carroll Number 13 to take the free throws.
He shot well from the line today, Chris Carroll.
Yes.
Shot very well from the line. I'm trying not to be biased now.
I've told you off.
I know, I got shouted at and then I got the eyes.
Done a good job there, Chris.
68-57 then to the men in red.
He will
British
go back to
Army.
the line because he stepped in too early before the ball hit the rim, so that's why
okay.
he's going back to the line.
Okay. And that was clean from Chris Carroll, giving Royal Navy 2 vital points there. It's a 10-point deficit, 68 to the Army, 58 to the Dark Blues. But they're wearing grey today. Sulawesi, not going in. Back out to Hambleton.
Palmer.
Count from Royal Navy.
Oh, a little spin there, though.
Carroll didn't quite have the legs.
Excellent support here from the Army supporters. All you can hear is them. Little shout out goes.
Number 5, Rain Pilgrim says, that's my uncle, number 5. I don't know whether that's 5 Navy or whether that's Doxy. So thanks for your shout out. Sulawesi again in possession to Doxy. And the Army then want to hold on to this 10-point lead they have here. Martin Clark there.
Excellent rebounding by Martin Clark there.
Just under 7 minutes remaining here in Aldershot. This is the final of the senior men's inter-services basketball, live on Forces News YouTube and Forces News Facebook. There's 10 points in it. Well, there's actually 12 points in it now. My bad. 70. The Army men have reached the 70s. 70 points to 58. Palmer then. And Tyler, you were saying earlier that this is the best Army men's senior side you've seen in a while. You're sticking by that because, you know, they really have pulled all the stops out today.
Yeah, no, I've only been playing for the Army for the past 3 years, but from what I've seen over those past 3 years, it's definitely for me the strongest side I've seen. And today it is showing. So.
Hambleton has been such a key player for the Royal Navy, but not to be there. Sulawesi back in, so athletic. Murray with the forward momentum. Trying to get it to
A little fumble on the key.
Yeah, a little bit. Ash Palmer to Carroll.
Carroll missed the open layup there.
He'll hate that. That's like an open G word.
He missed an open G word, guys. For those that are just tuning in, the G word is goal. She keeps referring to a basket as a goal.
Well, like, open basket didn't sound right. Open goal sounds normal.
The open basket does sound.
Okay, open basket.
Sounds alright to me.
Okay, that was an
Don't forget she's a netballer though.
Oh yeah.
It's £4 now. I think you can split between yourselves. Coops with the trainers.
Just call them flash dance.
I think we called both of you flash dance after your performance at half-time.
I don't know what you're on about.
He's denying it. It's out on the internet for everyone to see. Ash Palmer then from the Royal Navy. 72 points to 58. The Army lead. And this will be gutting for the Royal Navy if it finishes with an Army win. Gutting, because they have been champions for the last few years.
But it'd be magnificent for the Army, just saying.
Of course. And obviously well deserved if we go on the display from today. But wow, both sides leaving it all out there.
Yeah,
which is what you
100%.
want to see, isn't it?
Quick Army sub there, so it's Ian, SB, in for Doxer. Doxer's had a couple of shout-outs from his family members back home.
DJ Bruno, the Brigadier, says, let's go Warriors. That is the Army side, known as the Warriors. 2 clean shots there from Hambleton, bringing the Royal Navy within 12 points. They are on 60, British Army on 72. Oh, dribbled in, lovely.
Good shot there from Pete Murray.
One of Murray brothers. Chris Carroll again. Ooh, fumble, fumble, fumble. The Army winning a foul there, yeah.
Army fans are going crazy inside the building.
I think they sense victory. They sense victory. Timeout called. So we'll have a minute off here.
It's close, it's close. Victory is close.
I mean, genuinely, we're joking about it. What does it mean to the Army men when the Navy have been in possession of that title for so long? What does it mean to them?
I mean,
Chris is dancing again. Distraction is missing.
I'm not dancing, I was doing the thing.
well, yeah,
Yeah, but you had a little hips wave in there as well.
I didn't.
No, seriously, come on. What would this mean to the Army men if it ends with them winning this?
What, would Army win this? Oh, it just... Well, for me, it's the biggest competition every year, and like, I look forward to doing this game the most. So, like, yeah, I mean, it just obviously, I don't know, it means a lot to everyone.
It's not just bragging rights. So
no, it's not just bragging rights. No,
genuinely,
it's all the hard work put in as well.
Yeah,
Obviously, for us, we do a 2-week training session prior, so it's all that hard work coming together as a team. You know, gelling as a team, all the hard work and effort.
And it does it matter that, you know, for example, in this year's competition, the RAF have won in the under-23s, the RAF women won. Does it matter to the Army that they get their name on one of those cups?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
It's the same every year, though. Like last year, under-23s won theirs. Ladies and men's were unfortunate.
It went all, 3 different
men's are
ways,
back.
yeah.
Next year, we'll be all three of us will be back stronger as 3 individual teams, but as one big family.
Yep.
We'll get it next year.
Absolutely.
Again, hopefully, as the men's being defending champions. Obviously, there's still 4 minutes 36 left.
Yeah, we all know what can happen in 4.5 minutes. Here we are. It is the Army leading 74 points to 60 and seemingly in control, but let's hope they just keep their heads for the last 4.5 minutes for all you Army fans out there. For the Royal Navy, this will be devastating, but it is the nature of sport, isn't it? And that's why we love it. And that's why we want to bring it to you live here.
Oh. Good move there from Pete Murray.
Oh, technical foul called on... I'm not too sure who, but it was called on the Navy player. So the Army will go to the line for a 1 free throw. I don't know who it was called on, though. Sorry, guys, I missed that one.
I don't know whether... I think it was number 9, Hambleton, or 13. They were the 2 that were underneath the basket, but...
Somebody got called a technical anyway.
So Tuluwasi then.
Yeah.
And that's in with 1 bounce off the rim. 77-60. Free throws then for the Royal Navy. They trail by 17 points here. That's quite a hefty lead from the Army. Hambleton, though, so reliable in this game for the men in grey. Getting some... but couldn't quite make the second one there. 77-61 then. We've got 4 minutes left in this final quarter and final 4 minutes of action. Inter-Services men's basketball final between the Royal Navy and the British Army.
Oh, here we go.
Could be the 4th.
Slam dunk!
There it is. Easy money.
Oh, I'm so easily pleased. It's brilliant. Ash Palmer to Cowan. And he'll take on the big men. Oh no, but Clark gets it back.
Strong rebound there. Oh, outlet pass to Sam. And an easy layup for Sam Talawasi.
Oh, a little bit they're running away. It's now a 20-point deficit. I don't know how they got there so fast, but the Army bossing this game at the moment. A little bit of a mix-up under the basket there. Hamilton with a three-pointer, but misses. Tulawasi
Out there past the
Comes
Pete.
Pete Murray.
slam dunk.
There's a dunk.
83-61 here to the Army, and they are, I'll say it again, champagne basketball here.
Last couple of minutes has been an outstanding defence by the Army with fast breaking.
They have absolutely bossed this last quarter, and there's no denying it. And you know, they kept their heads, and the scoring rate has vastly increased. Ash Palmer then, they've got 2.5 minutes to do what they can, the Royal Navy, but they are going to be dispossessed of their title for the last 4 years. Hamilton again with a three-pointer, but he's not got that. Back into Army hands, and Tulawasi again.
Another dunk.
And dunk. He's loving it.
I think the crowd is as well.
We found the showman of your side.
The champagne basketball, as
There
you
you
say.
go.
I can smell
Ash
food.
Palmer with another attempt, but it's back in Army hands. It's 85-61. We have 2 minutes left here in this scintillating Inter-Services basketball senior men's final. Great layup
See
there.
there, the layup.
Excellent play for the last couple of minutes by the Army. 1 minute 55 left on the clock. Timeout called by the Navy.
Tulawasi unbelievably calling for more noise from the Army bench. I'm not sure with that stick we could have any more noise, but there we have it. We've got one side of the gym pretty happy, the other side not so much.
Can't even hear the other side, sorry to say.
I think, you know, just given what the Army have done is they've kept their heads, and they've sort of being able to play that flair basketball. They haven't decided to play safe once they've gone ahead.
Yeah.
They've gone and played flair basketball, and are just really now just showing off their skills, aren't they?
Yeah, I know. It's a bit mean towards Navy, but what can I say?
But they're giving them space to do it.
Yeah,
You know,
that's what I mean. Yeah,
the
like
Navy heads have probably gone down a bit, which is understandable because it's such a big deficit. I know anything can happen, but really 87-61. That's it's been so close for the last, you know, for the first three quarters, and now the Army are running away with it. Which I know you guys, as neutral commentators.
No, but on a serious note, there, like I think for most of the game, like up until about halfway through the third quarter, it was anyone's game. But I think I don't know what happened to the Navy, but I think their defense has dropped a little bit down. And then once the Army got a 10-point lead, the heads went down, I think, a little bit as well. And then the Army just excelled and increased their score. And now it
is what it is. It is 87-62. Timeout has ended. We are 1 minute 45 from the end of this game. Hamilton, star player for the Royal Navy, this team. Chris Carroll laying it up, and that'll be welcome points for the Royal Navy. 87-64. British Army, though, almost impossible to imagine that they would lose from this point, and the title will be theirs. 1 minute 20 remaining. Cooper. Mistake there.
interception. Oh, no, retained by Pete Murray again. SB for the free. Oh, unfortunate miss.
Delaying tactics there from Army crowd. It's Army ball, Navy ball on the baseline there. And yeah, everyone's starting to look a bit knackered, but
I can smell food.
cooked food.
Yeah. Making me hungry.
I'm glad to see you concentrating on the game, Tyler.
Sorry.
Rambo, as he's now known. AKA Tyler Ramsey, AKA Rambo. There you go. You've seen him dance. You know his nickname.
It's too much info.
Too much info. Put yourself out there. Chris Carroll then for the Royal Navy, looking for 3 points.
Oh, nice. That was good.
Nice and clean.
That was a good play.
Lovely. 87-66. Still a good 21-point deficit from Royal Navy. Need to keep their calm, but as do the Army. And a foul called. 43 seconds remaining. I just want to take this opportunity because we won't have time at the end. Chris Moss, Tyler Ramsey, thank you so much for joining us. It's been entertaining.
Yep.
It's been educational, especially from my perspective. I feel like I know I'll have forgotten this by next year's Inter-Services Basketball, by the way, but I'm sure we will call on you again. I hope you've enjoyed the experience, and I know the icing on the cake for you will be an Army win. But thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who's joined us here on Forces News Facebook and Forces News YouTube. It's the first time we've done Basketball Live. I hope we've done it justice, and you know, do let us know what sporting events you have on and what more you'd like to see. We are willing to go anywhere at any time. But the Army here very much in control of this men's senior basketball final, 89 points to 68. We won't be seeing any presentations live on here just because they're all happening a little bit after the game. Everyone needs to get a bit of a breather, but we will try and get the winning captain from this match at the end of commentary, and then we'll leave you be. But thank you for all your comments, thank you for your support. Do continue to let us know what you want to see on BFBS Sport, because as I say, we are as flexible as anything. We're not the best educated. I know more about other ball sports than I do about basketball, but I hope we've been able to bring you the fun that we want to bring, as the Army have two free throws there and converted one of them, so they're into the 90s. It is 90 points to 68, and the Royal Navy desperate to get some more points on the board. We have 15 seconds remaining, and the Army just need to play this out, and they will be champions. 10 seconds remaining. I'm sure you'll hear the countdown shortly. Clock stops, 7.3. Man, I don't like it when the clock stops. It feels you've got like another 10 minutes, but it's in some kind of time warp. So that's what, 2 free throws for...
Yeah, I don't think number 7 knew that we were 7 seconds left. And the deficit that it is. Give us more points, I suppose.
So 5 seconds remaining, and they're just going to play it out here. I think the Royal Navy has accepted defeat. It's 91-68. The Army are winners, and that is the final of the Inter-Services Basketball. Thank you very much to Chris, and thank you very much to Tyler. They are off. They are going to go and celebrate with their Army colleagues. What a match. It's been incredible. 91-68, but I just want to give you a roundup of the full competition here. The under-23 tournament was won by the Royal Air Force men under-23s. They beat the Army today, having already beaten the Navy. The RAF women, who were defending champions, came here and they beat both the Royal Navy and the Army earlier this morning. So light blues for the under-23s, light blues for the women's, but it's the Army men who have grappled back that Inter-Services title from the Royal Navy men, who've had it for the last 4 years. Colleague Julian Evans is heading over to the Army players to see if he can get a chat with the captain. But like I said, it's all good. If you want to let us know what sports you want to see on BFBS Forces News Facebook and BFBS Forces News YouTube, do let us know. We're doing a lot of these for the first time. This is the first time we've done basketball. We did netball for the first time this year. We do the regulars, we stick with the rugby, and of course we've got Army Navy coming up on the 13th of May. But here's Julian Evans with the captain, or one of the players from one of the Murray brothers from the Army side.
Well, look, we've got Staff Sergeant Roshane Murray, whose grin is as broad as his biceps this afternoon from that performance. Congratulations, fantastic effort from... It was wonderful that you brought the whole squad over to celebrate in your victory.
Yes, yes. From start, it's a team thing. Not just us as seniors, but the under-23 and the female. Yes, we're lucky that we took the seniors home, but it's one team. That's what the Army is about, and we work together. So, yeah, we have to get everyone involved.
It was a close game going into the second half. It was only a 2-point game. You had to work hard in that second half.
Yes, we did have a challenge. However, we set a goal and we worked towards that goal. It might not come in the first quarter or the second quarter, but third and fourth, that's where it matters. And that's where we start pulling it away little by little. We just keep chipping at it and get to where we wanted to.
Well, congratulations. Just finally, let's be self-indulgent. For you as captain, what's it like to come away with this title?
Oh, how do I say this? I couldn't feel better. My last time here was 2017, and they dragged me out of retirement, and here I am. They asked me to captain the team again, and it was a pleasure, and we did what we expected. We worked hard, and we achieved the goal. So can't be more happy, as you can see from the smile. It's yeah, best thing ever.
Congratulations, well done to you and your squad. Catherine, back to you.
Thank you.
Well, thanks to Shane Murray there from the Army. A very well-deserved win, 91-68 to the Army men's senior basketball team, grappling away, as I said, that inter-services title which has been held by the Royal Navy for many years now, and very deserving and good in front of a home crowd. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great day of basketball here in Aldershot. Live streams that are coming up this week. We have Falklands Cup football, where you've got to see the Royal Marines against the Paras. We've also got Army boxing final on Thursday as well, so do join us then. Remember, it's a Forces News Facebook, Forces News YouTube site. Do join us, let us know where you're watching from. But today it is men's inter-services basketball champions of the Army. The RAF under-23 and RAF women won their titles. It's been a great day of basketball. Do join us again soon.